Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. We are here for Game 3 of the conference finals, and the excitement is all around us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille is here, and
I'm bouncing.
You are bouncing. Kenny is bouncing. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. For the Timberwolves, tonight a chance to press their advantage after an impressive road win in Game 2. They're approaching this one with a lot of confidence. And few people, outside of Shaqstradamus, could have predicted it. They return home with a 2-0 series lead. Shaq, how surprising is this?
Close your eyes, Ernie and Kenny.
Okay.
I saw this coming.
Are your eyes closed, Kenny?
No, they're not, but I don't trust Shaq.
Okay.
Let
me know if anything happens, because mine are closed.
I saw this coming. You could tell they were the hungrier team coming in, and it's shown. Shaqstradamus is never wrong.
Okay, nothing happened. Because they can't start high-fiving each other just yet. It's still a lot of work to do, and I'm looking into his crystal ball knowing that as well.
Oh, that is a good crystal ball right there. Has that been here the whole time?
Yes, it has.
No, out of it. Time for tip-off. Kevin Harlan and his crystal ball will have the call. We'll see you later.
It's the Western Conference Finals, Game 3. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Sacramento Kings. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
There is a buzz in the air in the sold-out arena here in downtown Minneapolis. Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture for determining where this series is going. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. On with Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. Boy, do we have a treat for you folks. The big ticket is here. Kevin Garnett in the house. AG, welcome.
Now, a lot of people don't know that you actually gave me the name The Big Ticket. David K-Hard. Man, I hope you got a package of all this somewhere. I hope you own all the names that you've given over the years.
You are the big ticket still. Great to have Kevin Garnett. You look at the Timberwolves. They've been dominating this series, winning the first 2 games on the road. With the win here, they've taken almost insurmountable 3-0 lead.
And guys, basically, I think they locked this series up with a win here tonight. They've taken the momentum, winning those first 2 on the road. Now on their home court, they're right where they want to be.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Bamba. Klay Thompson is out there with Bagley. Then it's Hield. And it's Young in at point guard. Count the basket. And Kevin, you think about all the individual accolades you won, the MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year award. Where does the title NBA champion rank on your personal list?
Being an NBA champion is everything. If I didn't win any of that individual stuff, I would be totally fine with just being an NBA champion.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close-range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, I think, Kevin, this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on. His ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Here's Bamba. Bagley kicks to Thompson. Inside. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Thompson. Bagley's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
Now, here's Rozier. Timberwolves passing it around. Hield attacking. Pass to Bamba. Back to Hield. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Rozier kicks to Wiggins. This is it to Rozier. To the middle. Here's Beal. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist.
Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
Young passes to Bagley. Here's Bamba. On the wing, Thompson. 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, you've got to mix up your looks and where you score from. And right now, Klay Thompson, the mid-range jumper on point.
Right side Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early. The defense has got to do a better job guarding him from this point on.
Now, here's Bamba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Kevin, going back to your title team with the Celtics, do you think you realized at that time how special it was?
If I knew what I knew now, I would have tried to bottle.
Yeah, I know.
I would have tried to bottle as much as I could. Doc knew it. Doc Rivers knew it.
He did. He did know it. Yes.
Doc Rivers knew it, and he knew it day one. And he knew that if he was going to be committed, we had to be the leaders of the commitment. It was going to be hard on the three of us. He was going to be very tough, but it made us who we are and it pushed us to another level.
It was like he was the perfect coach at the perfect time for the perfect threesomes, right?
Seriously, man, because a lot of people, go to feel his style and how it worked for him, Michael and Scotty and that three with Rodman and then him transferring and going to L.A. doing that with Kobe and Shaq and making that a dynasty. Doc Rivers had a whole other style, and it was like a Chuck Daly kind of style. It was a bar kind of very, very firm, very physical, but in your face with class. We're going to knock you down, we ain't going to help you up, and that's what it is. Yeah. We're going to share the ball in offense, we're going to move it, we're going to have multiple players, we're going to attack for 48 minutes. Look, this is how we're going to play this game. He had a real style that was similar to some of those Detroit, some of those more tougher teams that you hear. That's the style that we practice with and we play with.
Just like historically.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
Now here's Beal. Wiggins outside. Valanciunas with the ball. Here's Towns. That one a little long. Thompson against Wiggins. Thompson surveying the floor.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Wiggins kicks to Rozier. Wiggins passes to Valanciunas. Young against Rozier. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Hield. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Kevin, listening to the value you placed in preparation, practice to you was obviously important.
Practice to me was very important. Preparing was very important. Scouting reports, being clear, understanding rotation, understanding what the goal was, understanding the plan. I took all that to heart because I had to be the relay of that. I had to articulate that to players. I had to be the one in pick and rolls calling out the coverages and stuff. And if I didn't know that, then, Rondo, the guards, they didn't know. So
they were going to get blasted.
I had to be on top of that. So that was part of the responsibility, one of my responsibilities of just being a professional and being ready to play.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Sacramento.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
The kick out to Young. to Hield. Takes a three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. And there's the pass to Bates Diop. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Here's Smart. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Kings have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Hield dishes to Young. He gets that one.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Smart against Young. They need this. Smart misses. Kings leading now by 8. To the middle. They kick out to Hield. Smart against Young. Now here's Bagley. Shots good from Young.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Minnesota calls timeout. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. And you know he's excited his team won 2 road games to start this series. And he's trying to keep his guys focused, saying, this is no time to pat ourselves on the back. We are at home now, but we have to play exactly the way we did in the first 2 meetings. We'll see if they can muster up that same effort here in Game 3. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Young. He's got 10. The dish now to Bagley. Back to Young. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
Al Gordon after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. It's good. Gordon's got his first 2 points. And Kevin, what's it feel like when you hear you're one of the most dominant players of this generation? In a generation of great players.
That's weird. That's weird to hear because, you know, you don't do anything by yourself.
Think of the names. Think of the names.
You know what? When you talk about stats and you talk about, numbers, and you put them up against, previous and your peers, then yeah. But, you got to always give homage to coaching styles. You got to always give homage to organizations, other players. Players make this league. This is not something you do by yourself. You come in here, you put your work in, but, the camaraderie and the energy that you're able to get, the friendships, the bonds you're able to get in this, you have to give that to your teammates and your brothers that have helped you on the way.
You've always deferred. You've always said, thank you, but listen, look at this guy. Look at this coach.
It is, man. Seriously, man. I won MVP in 04, and it was more about the guys that I was playing with and our connection more than the award. I was the symbol and the example of that team put together, and I hope that I was able to always be, the example of. I hope that I was able to always, have those guys to be proud of, what we all accomplished that year, because one person just don't come into that and do that. That's a team.
And the Kings making a change here. He's checked in for Bamba. The machine comes in for Bagley. Thompson, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. Young is subbed in for Young. Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Rozier. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And now it's only a 5-point Kings lead. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Young taking his time here. Pass the Bull. Flies a 3. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Wiggins. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
A good score inside for a 3-man. I mean, Wiggins can beat you with his back to the basket or facing up.
Pass to Bull. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Well, I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Now, here's Rozier. Valanciunas inside. It's tipped. Young against Rozier. Young outside. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Rozier against Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Little. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Wiggins kicks to Rozier. Bates Diop, the pass to Smart. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And that's going to be a travel. Kings leading now by 5. Young finds Gordon. Thompson against Smart. Thompson passes to Bull. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get this one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Bates Diop. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Fades and shoots. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Young. 2 on the clock. And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. Back here at the Western Conference Finals as we get things started once more. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far. And I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
Kevin, we know the big markets offer more opportunities than just basketball. Does that make it impossible for small market teams, you think, to compete?
I think that as long as you have dollars in the market, yes, you can be competitive. I think that your GMs have to actually put forth some work and put forth teams. You got to find what groups of guys work together and then go out and try to foresee that. I think in a game where you're dealing with cash and you're dealing with being able to have ability to sign and trade players in this league, I think that you can make a competitive roster. There's no mishaps on
There's
what
enough
you can
money
do.
around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And player movement is more than ever now. You know, players are not doing 5 to 6 year deals anymore. Players are doing 2 years.
Yes.
So, yeah, you can definitely make a competitive roster.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Smart. Then it's Jones. Timberwolves trail by 6. Smart deciding where to go with it. Okogie. He doesn't hit that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Little. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Jones with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Andrew Wiggins with the statement finish.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Jones against Young. Here's Little. And he's good on the 3-ball. The Machine's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he can knock it down, and he does.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kings leading now by 5. And Young kicks to Gordon. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. And the Kings lead by 7. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Kevin, you talk about the makeup of a championship roster. Can you win it if you're not bound together, if you're not like a family?
I don't know. I only have one as a family. And I just don't know them going forward and doing something together that it represents family. I think that if you're doing something alone that says solo, if you're doing something as family, it makes it a lot more easy.
Well said. Now Jones, after Marcus Smart missing on that last 3-pointer. Lock at 6. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here we go. Here's Little. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Minnesota calls timeout. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Smart finds Jones. Higgins outside. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. Pass to Wiggins. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter.
So competitive. Andrew Wiggins making something out of nothing with the clock running down.
Passes it to Gordon. Here's the machine. He kicks to Heel. Pass to Bull. Healed outside. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 8. And KG, you've talked about the players who influenced you. It must help to have that inspiration from other great players.
So I look at trying to find
a compass or a roadmap.
Something. And Chris Webber right away. As soon as I saw high school footage of him, I saw a tape of him and Big Dog playing each other in a dark gym in Chicago. They were just dunking on each other. It was this classic tape. No, this is a real story. And I resonated with Webber ever since. And, he didn't really shoot a lot of jumpers. He was doing powerful. And I mixed it, obviously took pieces of that. And they were able to, obviously put it into my own way. He was my inspiration.
That's a great story.
Now, see, Webb knows that. I told him that. When I first met Webb, I was starstruck. Him and Michael Jordan and Shaq a little bit, right? Because Shaq was like, holy, Shaq.
You like that house?
Like inside the house. Go home, look inside the house. It's like looking at Shaq, right? Shaq to Diesel, right? But seriously, I was starstruck, and I was like, holy snap. And then, he scored, and I had to really come out of that really fast. And
shoot too.
And after that, I think the very next year, I blocked the shot and said something. He was like, oh, we talking? Yeah. But since then, we've always had an understanding. We've always went in each other's neck, and we understood what it was. But, Chris Webber was a huge inspiration to my progression.
Love that story.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for B. Klay Thompson comes in for the machine. Young is subbed in for Joseph Young. And Gordon drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Towns with it. Picked up by Bagley. And it's Beal in the corner. A feed now to Towns. That one falls. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Listen, Beal could have taken that shot, but the court vision's so good that he sees a chance to get his guy a better look.
Young dishes to Gordon. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Thompson. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And, Kevin, you think about some of your toughest matchups. What about Shaquille O'Neal? What was it like defending Big Shaq?
You know what, man? Shaq, later on in our years, I had to guard him later, man. I told you, man. I guarded Shaq one time in the Cleveland series. And it was like holding up the side of a house. Seriously. Listen, I want y'all to go home and do this. I know I usually use food, right?
Yeah, right.
We're going to use materials in houses today, okay? I want you to go home, tell your wife and your girlfriend to ignore you. Cut out the side of your house. Go get your homeboy, have him help you. After he cuts the side of it, I want you to hold up the side of the house with your forearm for the whole 24 hours. Oh, matter of fact, let's just do 2 hours.
Okay, all right.
2 hours. I don't want to break your arm.
Okay, yeah.
After 2 hours, you're going to push the house back, reseal it with some glue or whatever, right? Not my problem. That's how your arm feels. Guard shot.
Really?
I couldn't even wave at people right-handed for a whole day.
You had to wave left-handed?
I had to wave left-handed. The people know me. I'm all right-handed. I'm all, nothing left-handed. I throw my hand in.
That is a big drink of water,
listen,
isn't
man,
it?
Listen, I have so much respect for all the centers that have guarded Shaq. Seriously, rest in peace to all the centers Shaq is destroyed.
Huh? Exhausting.
Shaq is like the side of your house. For all y'all wondering what it's like, and all y'all want some of the diesel, what it's like to guard the diesel, go out and try to hold up your house. The diesel. Shout to the diesel.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Bagley kicks to Young. Here's the pass to Thompson. Off target from outside.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Pass to Towns. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Thompson outside. Dishes it to Bagley. Thompson left side. Puts it up from 17, and the shot goes down. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Towns, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Towns has got 16.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young passes to Gordon. And Young kicks to Gordon. Young against Rozier. Pass to Bagley. And here's Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. Timberwolves trail by 6. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Rozier against Young. Here's Rozier. It's up a 3. Bagley with the rebound.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Young against Rozier. And Young kicks to Gordon. He feeds it to Thompson. Rebound, Minnesota. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
Here's Gordon. Bagley, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now here's Hield. He has 6. Thompson from long range. Buries it from 3-point range. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, there's a certain precision to what Klay Thompson does. How about the release on that 3?
Outside, Towns. Pass to Bates-Diop. Okogie. The kick out to Towns. Rozier for 3. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight to the inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Here's Beal. He's got 5. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. To the paint. Here's Bates-Diop, defended by Gordon. Bates-Diop misses. And we want to thank Kevin Garnett for joining us, giving us some perspective. KG, is always, great, and thank you. Giving us a lot to think about with your comments tonight. Thanks for coming by.
Okay, man, I hope I was able to help, man. You know, thank you for letting me be part of it.
You took over the broadcast.
Not even, man. I'm learning.
You took over the broadcast.
I'm learning from the best, K. Keep doing it, man.
Love you, buddy.
My dude.
And always a special occasion to have KG with us, Doris. A guy who really brings it every time we speak with him.
Well, his enthusiasm is contagious. This guy is a leader on and off the court. There's a vibrancy, a joy that he brings that was key to his success as a player and how fun as a broadcaster.
Some changes for Sacramento. Bamba comes in for Gordon, and the Machine subbed in for Buddy Hield. Timberwolves trail by 10. Wiggins finds Towns. Rozier for 3. No good that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's the Machine. He's got 6. Young passes a little. Shoots over Beal. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Young taking his time here. Here's Thompson. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
And Beal kicks to Towns. Over Bagley. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's the Sacramento Kings holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. Our coaches really drew up something good for us. They wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And guys, for the Kings, they've come out with the clear intention of turning this series around. Down 2-0, this is basically their last chance to salvage the series, and so far it looks like they're up to the challenge. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
One guy I'm looking at right now, Trae Young. He was unbelievable. Deepest range of any rookie since Steph Curry and me. The handles, understanding of the game. This kid has a chance to be special. Unlike you, Kenny, you were never special.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kings leading now by 8. On the floor for Sacramento. Thompson is out there with Bagley. And it's Young. Then it's Bamba. And it's Hield in at the 2. Now here's Bamba. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Beal against Hield. And Valanciunas kicks to Towns. To the left side wing. Here's Rozier. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
To the paint, Towns with the steal. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Wow, the long reach of Pat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Rozier against Young. Here's Bamba. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Bamba's got his first points of the night.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 5. Towns. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist in this one. Sacramento leading by 7. Young passes to Bagley. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
And there's the pass to Rozier. Kicks it to Towns. There's Beal with the 3. Kept alive, Minnesota. Valanciunas, good.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Young pass to Bamba. Back to Young. Poked away. Towns with it. 18 points for him. Higgins with it. Guarded by Hield. And now Sacramento on the break. Stops. Pops. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Wiggins against Thompson. Pass to Rozier. Back to Wiggins. And Valanciunas gets to Rozier. Clock at 4. 3-pointer. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. Sacramento leading by 5. Young pass to Bamba. Bagley with the ball. From past the arc. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Beal kicks to Valanciunas. Passes to Wiggins. Back to Valanciunas. Outside, Beal over Bagley. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that he contest his shots every time down the floor.
Thompson finds Young. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He dishes it to Towns. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. And Young with the basket on the assist by Hield. Hield's got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 9. Rozier the pass to Wiggins. Left side, Towns. Over Bagley. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 20 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, when you see a Karl Anthony Towns who's engaged on the offensive end, he believes he can score from any spot on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
Some changes for Sacramento. He's checked in for Bagley. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Buddy Hield. Bamba kicks to Young. There's the dish to Gordon. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Beal. Again, the miss by the King. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Wiggins finds Beal. On the 3 off target.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Young against Rozier. Sacramento moving it around. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
Sacramento shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Timberwolves trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones, the pass to Beal. Here's Bates Diop. No good on the three. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The shot by Thompson, no good. Minnesota's gotten off to a fairly slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And the dunk by Towns.
Now battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, he spent 1 year in college at Kentucky, yet Karl Anthony Towns has made such a smooth transition to the NBA. His ascension, guys, has been really remarkable.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Timberwolves trail by 7. To the middle. Thompson against Beal. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Towns wide open. That shot is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Young against Jones. Knocked away. Another shot. He lays it in. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
I'll tell you, good things always come when you've got players who work hard for second chance opportunities.
Young against Jones. Goes up at the stripe, and he knocks down the jumper. And that's now 24 points for Trae Young.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the pass to Bates Diop. Feeds to Towns. Outside, Jones. He kicks to Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. 16 feet away. And it's Gordon missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now here's Smart. Kicks it out to Jones. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, my goodness. That is how to attack the rim. Don't give the defense time to react. That's beautiful.
Here's Thompson. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Thompson passes to Bamba. Jones against Young.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
There's Beal with the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Here's Young. 24 points for him. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Bates Diop misses. Sacramento's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Thompson. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Sacramento making some changes. The machines check in for Bamba. Buddy Hield comes in for Klay Thompson. And Joseph Young subbed in for Young. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Timberwolves on offense. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Jones against Young. Jones kicks to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. With a tie, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Gordon. Passes it to Little. Hield outside. The feed to Gordon. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's got 10.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Stolen by Gordon. Here's Hield. Yes, and the foul. That one on Smart.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
The Kings have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Free throw drops for Hield. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Wiggins. Over Gordon. That one wide left.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
The Kings have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And that one falls for Young. And so Young nails them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jones finds Wiggins. And they get it. The shot misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the inside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jones. Floats one up. And it's Wiggins missing.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Now here's Jones. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. That shot, no good. Here's Sacramento. 11 unanswered points for them. And here's Young. Outside Gordon. The three. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, some contact inside. Wiggins playing big and will go to the charity stripe.
Shooting. 2 shots. Blue shot. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
And he can't hit the second. Here's the machine to the paint with 4 seconds on the clock, and it's Gordon missing. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Marcus Smart is out there with Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Wiggins. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. Back to Valanciunas. Lock at 6. Dishes it to Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Wiggins. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Wiggins from the arc.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a luxury for a coach.
Healed against Smart. Wiggins trying to free himself up. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Smart.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
On the wing, Hield. And there's the pass to Little. Misses the 3.
The defense not doing its job there. Left him wide open, and I'm sure he's kicking himself for not cashing in.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Down low, it's stolen by Valanciunas. Okogie. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Sacramento leading by 6. Passes it to Little from outside the arc. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now. The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Young passes to Bull. Back to Young. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 6 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. Little. Goes up again. Bull, that's good. And the Kings lead by 9.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
Smart finds Wiggins. Overhealed. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 11 in the second half.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Gordon tried to break loose. That 3 off the mark. It's picked off. Here's Bull. The baseline jumper goes down. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Kicks to Valanciunas. Fires from deep. The rebound by Hield. Sacramento leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Little. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Bull. On the wing, Gordon. Lets it go from deep. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Minnesota calls timeout. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Young. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Young outside. On the wing, Thompson. Over Smart. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside, Beal. Pass to Bates-Diop. Now, here's Rozier. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Little. Makes it off the glass. The Machine's got 9 points here in the second half.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Back to Rozier. Good, and the assist goes to Town.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Bagley. He kicks it to Bamba. Pass to Young. And the 3-ball is good.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Right side, Towns. Towns is double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Kings now. Sacramento leading by 11. And Young kicks to Bagley. He dishes it to Thompson. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Smart passes to Towns. Now the pass to Rozier. 5 on the clock to the middle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways. And I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
Here's Towns following the basket by Trae Young. Nice shot by Smart.
Yeah, I think he was forcing too many shots in the first half. Now the game's coming to him.
Sacramento's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. It's Young on the wing. Rozier defending. Passed a little. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one is on Towns.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside, Smart. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Rozier against Young. Beal taking his time here. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
You know, whenever Beal gets a little breathing room, he just knows how to make the defense pay.
Young dishes to Bagley. To the inside. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Free throw good from Young. And so Young nails them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Rozier kicks to Smart. To Rozier. Outside Beal. This one for three. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Shot clock at 3.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Thompson against Smart. Here's Young. Comes up empty down low. Minnesota's gotten just one of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Rozier. The pass to Bates-Diop. A 3-pointer off the mark. Kings leading now by 15. To the middle. And Young with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And that's now 33 points for Trae Young. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kicks to Smart. Here's Bates-Diop. 11 feet away. Towns, no luck.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Young outside.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
You know, you have to be an absolutely tireless worker to rack up 20-plus boards. I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
Passes it to Little. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And the first one drops. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Minnesota. Wiggins comes in for Smart. So he gets them both. Minnesota calls timeout. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He's flat giving it to him right now, and this timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. Timberwolves trail by 19. Rozier kicks to Beal. Now Valanciunas, and it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Beal, that's for 2. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Sacramento leading by 19 points. Young passes to Bamba. Now here's Bagley, defended by Towns. Bamba kicks to Bagley. Goes back up. And the rejection by Towns. Bagley with the bucket. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to Rozier. Inside. It's stolen by Bagley. Rozier against Young. Goes back up. And Bamba with the lay-in.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Rozier kicks to Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Over to the wing. Pass to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Outside Beal. But he stays with it.
And now we can start talking about game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for Sacramento.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Trae Young.
Boy, what a security blanket this guy has been on the offensive end. He made sure they didn't suffer any cold spells. And anytime the offense started to get stagnant, they could get him the basketball, and he'd get them in the right position.
And here is Hield after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Hield kicks to Bagley. Shoots over Towns. Bagley, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now the pass to Wiggins. And that one is good.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Young with the ball. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we got a series on our hands.
We sure do. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job of finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.